We're here for our second BTS guide, and this time we've got Boracity magazine, a guide to BTS for haters, skeptics, and non-pop fans.
I'd say we are none of those.
We're none of those, yeah.
Even from the start, I don't think we weren't haters or anything.
Maybe we were skeptics.
Yeah,
I was
skeptics,
gonna say
skeptics
we were.
Yeah, I don't think we were haters. We were kind of just like, this is new to us, let's try it out, right?
I don't really get how you can hate something without really
Knowing.
listening to it either, so it's,
It's very easy to do that. People do that.
To be fair, yeah.
I think skeptics is a good word to how we were at the start.
Yeah.
But now we're almost like a couple months into listening to their music, music videos. We've watched some mad live performances.
Yeah.
I think we're getting accustomed to the songs, accustomed to guys.
We also watched the Taylor Murray guide, which was it was much longer than this.
It's eye-opening.
I also don't know what this guide is going into, but that one was a lot more emotional. It was very eye-opening. It was mind-blowing, bro. Like after that, we were like, wait, these guys are crazy.
They came from the trenches.
They came from the trenches.
I don't know how much information is going to overlap here as well. Like, I want to see new information that I haven't seen already on that other guide.
This one is a lot more updated. This is 9 months ago.
Exactly, right? So I hope we see something from, because when did that end? That was released like 2022 or 2021.
It was a couple years ago,
It was around then. So I feel like this, because I read a comment on that guide, right? They've won 1,400 trophies now.
At this time.
It was like 700 then.
It was on 700 then.
That's double.
Double in like 3 years, 4 years. Like it's crazy.
And
So
I think-
I want to know some different stats and facts.
Yeah, what we got out of the first guide was it humanized them a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Before we're watching a lot of these music videos that start like 2 billion views, billion views, and it's like, holy shit, who are these guys? Right? They're
Really
clearly
just take a moment to think about what 2 billion is.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's almost like a quarter of the world, bro.
You know what the other thing is? Like, we've seen a lot of their good sides, meaning they're great performers, they're great artists, superstars, right? But I wonder how much of this guide is going to cover like their not so good moments,
Like the struggles?
Yeah, because like a lot of artists we've seen in the past too, like big characters like Michael Jackson, these big artists, big superstars, they've always had like turbulent times in their lives, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's any times that BTS have had that. Because
And I wonder how much of it is public, right? How much of it is public knowledge and how much do they just keep to themselves? Because we know a lot of that is expressed through their music, right?
Correct. Low key though, it is for haters. So I think it's gonna be just flexing all.
everything
Better be flexing, man.
And you know what? Honestly, I cannot complain if that is the case.
Yeah.
Before we start, if you guys do want early access to the videos and also exclusive content, be sure to check out our Patreon. Yep,
When
CC
you see a
on.
group of cute boys who dance, who wear matching outfits, and whose most popular songs are pop,
That
it's
makes
logical
BTS.
to instantly categorize them as a boy band for young girls.
Hey,
we're not young girls.
I'm not a young girl.
You've seen
I'm a
many
young
of
boy.
those and you know how it goes. So it's easy to assume that yet another boy band is just not for you, especially a K-pop boy band. Just look at their most popular music videos. They look colorful, nonsensical, and just not your
kinda
style.
sick, I
But
kinda
maybe
like
you
them.
are curious and you just want to know what's the deal with them. Maybe you don't have the time or the real interest to watch those long introduction videos.
Hey, we already watched
So in
these.
hopes that you do go watch all of that helpful content and give them a real chance, here's a very short introduction video to BTS and their 7 members.
Okay.
This is how I explain BTS to my friends who are not interested in
This
them
might be a
at
good
all.
video to
So these
share.
videos
I was
made
gonna say.
specifically for these type of audiences.
Skeptics.
But first, here's the one and only rule. You can question, but don't assume.
I like
To
that. What's the
understand
facts?
BTS, you need to unlearn a lot of rules from the Western music industry and preconceived notions you have about K-pop. Because you'll see the answer to most of your assumptions about BTS is going to be no, you are completely wrong.
Fair.
So let's start
That's actually
now.
fact.
BTS is a South Korean male group formed since 2010, officially debuting in 2013.
Is that the first?
that's
BTS stands for Bangtan Sonyeondan, which can be translated to Bulletproof Boy Scouts in English. Why is the abbreviation for Bulletproof Boy Scouts so weird? Because BTS does not stand for the translation in English, so stop looking for the B, T, and S in this name.
yeah,
To
it's the
avoid this
Korean.
confusion, BTS started using Beyond the Scene as an alternative name.
Oh,
in
not
English,
behind,
but
it's
BTS
Beyond,
really
yeah.
has always stood for Bangtan Sonyeondan. BTS
That was
is composed of 7 members, 3 rappers, 4 singers.
Yep.
Why are there so many members? The K-pop industry is inspired by the J-pop industry in which music labels prepare hundreds of trainees to debut in a group. In these industries, 6, 7, 8, 9 or more members are not uncommon. Just try reducing a lineup of hundreds of trainees with a lot of potential into a small number. 7 especially, I would say, is the best number of members a group like BTS can have. Because for choreographies, industries, odd numbers look better
Yeah,
than even
center.
numbers. With
Interesting.
3 and 5 members, stability and dance figures are harder.
Yeah.
With 9 or more members can look too crowded. 7 is perfect. So if BTS were created in the K-pop industry, they are K-pop, right? It's complicated. K-pop is not a music genre, so it's not just pop and Korean.
yeah,
K-pop is a music industry that produces integrated
Yeah, we're
content.
saying that.
BTS were
I think
discovered.
that was the notion I went into it as well. When
What's
I
that
heard the
thing
word pop, right?
Yeah.
K-pop is a
We thought it was a genre, but
I
it's
thought it was a
actually-
genre, exactly.
There's a bunch of stuff that goes into
it's
it.
everything
Visuals,
that
music,
goes into
fashion,
Star
dance.
training system. What does that mean?
I think that's what they were explaining with the J-pop. That's kind of why I paused it as well, right? Because they were talking about trainees and debutantes and contestee. Low-key, I don't know that whole scene. I didn't know there was that whole thing going on
It's
here.
almost like its own culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a genre.
It's
It's
like,
like its own
they
culture.
raise up young talent and like put them through training, and then visuals, music, fashion, dance. Like you need to have all these elements
Everything.
to actually make it in K-pop, which is
Exactly.
crazy.
And oh my god! And how much of it do you reckon you got to have at the start? And how much do you think is based on your potential, almost?
Yeah.
Because like,
true.
how do you determine potential in someone's fashion and dance?
That's,
and
that's
Yeah.
all goes back to that
Very
training system, I think, right? Like whatever that training system
Yeah.
is, whoever
Yeah.
makes that call,
Exactly.
kind of decides.
Because
Very true.
I want to know more about the training system. Because how does that work as well? 'Cause
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I would never imagine that. I thought it's like, oh, sure, maybe they went to a certain school for this certain thing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they just got picked up off there, like Jimin for contemporary. I thought he just got
Exactly.
picked off because of
You
contemporary.
know, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm also interested because the having odd number, right? Having 7 suits them very well.
Yeah.
We just saw in the 2020 MMA though, when Sugar wasn't there, you
Yeah.
only have 6. It like
doesn't hit the same.
I didn't really notice it, but maybe if they continue doing it, like the videos would not be as good, right?
Yeah,
if you're missing
'cause
something.
I think when you have a odd number of people, you can center better. Like
Yeah,
it's not uneven on each
And you can
side.
have us put a revolving thing around it as well better
Yeah.
because it's more numbers as well.
exactly.
music industry that produces integrated content. BTS were discovered, went through auditions, and were trained for
Yeah, so they were
months or
trained as well,
years
yeah.
under a
Auditioned and
K-pop
trained,
label.
yeah.
But their unique
I remember this.
circumstances allow them,
AOT.
inspire them, or force them to grow beyond this industry very quickly. Like the Western music industry, the K-pop industry has been ruled by 3 labels. Below them, there's medium labels, and below them, there's the labels that do not have the resources to properly debut
Hey.
or promote their groups.
Yeah.
BTS's label was close to bankruptcy when they
Yeah, so
started
they're at the
training
bottom.
them. And
Yeah.
once they debuted, they didn't have the resources or connections for promotion opportunities.
They were giving out flyers,
had
remember?
to
Yeah, I
prepare
remember.
when other groups canceled. BTS had to accept being mocked by bigger groups because that was the way it was.
We saw people
While
making fun
other
of them.
groups worked with famous songwriters and producers,
They produced
BTS's
themselves.
label had to find a strong singer-songwriters from the very beginning. And that's why signing rappers who write their raps and who were already in the underground hip-hop
Yeah.
scene was this K-pop label's unusual first great
R&B,
decision.
Sugar.
So yes,
Great
BTS were born in the K-pop industry, but they had to find many non-K-pop alternatives because they were simply not welcome.
Yeah.
Not by the industry, neither
That's
by other
crazy.
K-pop groups. These unconventional choices in K-pop, like the use of social media, SoundCloud, eventually made them very popular internationally with non-
We also saw that their SoundCloud, Jimin has the most streamed SoundCloud
Yeah.
song or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like these guys really did go the unconventional route because like when I think SoundCloud,
Yeah.
I think of like gym goers who listen to like hard metal and stuff.
Yeah,
And,
right?
and SoundCloud is sort of known to be that initial battleground.
And it's like an
before you
underground-
go to a bigger
yeah,
platform,
like
right?
SoundCloud's like underground, like rappers and
Yeah.
stuff go on SoundCloud.
But it's like they're almost like made use of everything around them
Yeah.
to get to their level. You know what I mean? Like they almost made use of all their avenues.
facts.
They would, and it came from that engagement they wanted with their fans, right?
Exactly.
Building that, I think community was a part of the fan. Something was part of
Yeah.
K-pop. It's like the bigger you build your community, the like, more connection you
Already,
have. the
already you
bigger
can
it'll
see
become.
use of Twitter and SoundCloud, YouTube vlogs, online
Yeah.
variety
We
shows,
said- we-
direct communication with
communication with
fans.
fans,
It's
yeah.
like,
Look,
bro,
we-
look at
we
the amount
heard-
of avenues.
We heard about the YouTube vlogs as well, how they
Yeah.
vlog their process and all that.
Exactly.
Like it's obviously to get it out there, but it's also for the connection and
You know,
bond they can build.
what I found interesting was a choice of words saying the unusual to choose them, right? Like right here. Yeah, here where it mentioned the K-pop label's unusual first great decision to get
Yeah.
rappers and stuff, right? So they took
Yeah.
a gamble. They took a
It's,
risk.
it's not just getting rappers; it's getting rappers who write.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's a gamble that at the start they almost have to prove themselves. So I think they had greater motivation. Sometimes when you're given a platform straight away,
Yeah.
you can kind of get maybe complacent. You're like, oh, I've made it, right?
You can see the hunger, man.
Yeah, you can. The hunger. We
exactly.
saw in the other guide, like we saw their grind phase, right? We were like, oh, they're from the quote unquote trenches.
Trenches, yeah.
But I think it's what's needed.
So let me get this right. So if something is unusual, right? In this case, they're talking about unusual. So it's quite out of the norm in this case. So meaning a lot of the training academies and when people recruit artists, it's mainly like they go through, I don't know, this talent process or whatever. But in this case, it seems like they went to the source. They went to the underground battle rappers and they saw like they write their lyrics.
I saw it as like it's unusual because that's not where they would look usually. Like these rappers from underground, that's not where they would look like these people.
So.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was.
I think it's the main thing is it's K-pop and rappers before BTS. They've probably been rappers before, right?
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah.
The unusual part is, like you're saying, they're from the underground.
Yeah.
There's a different style of rap in the underground compared to people who are just going through the trainee process and trying to go through that rap route almost.
Yeah.
These guys auditioned,
It was
right?
not conventional.
Yeah, they didn't like learn at a school or something like that, this
Yeah.
rap. They went underground battles, rap
Exactly.
battles and stuff. They didn't
I think like we're seeing the fruits of their labor now. Think about the rappers, how deep and introspective the rap is, because they write their own shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's a powerful.
And it's not just that. You're talking about great motivation and stuff. We see that in songs like Mic Drop when they're talking their shit.
Yeah.
We're like, it's like they made it there. Like they can talk their shit now because they remember being at the bottom.
Exactly.
The album eventually made them very popular internationally with non-K-pop audiences.
Get nominated and Grammy nominations.
Holy damn, yeah.
Forcing the K-pop industry to really notice BTS and celebrate
Bro,
them
they
as
put
they
Korea on the map,
after
man.
BTS already went beyond their niche work.
The first and the biggest of the superstars in K-pop to
Is that
come out
Zane
of
Lowe?
Seoul and reach the world are BTS.
That's why BTS
I'm not
being
sure who that
K-pop
is.
I wanna go
now
back.
is
Who is
still
that?
Who's that?
Zane Lowe, he's a very famous interviewer. I want to see him.
The first
Yeah, that's that looks like Zane Lowe. He's really famous for interviewing like great hip hop artists and like big personalities in the hip hop space. So the fact that he's got wind of BTS, bro,
It just shows that
literally-
look at this
They're
chart,
global.
bro. Look at this
Like
chart.
the
The
ambassadors
K-pop to
after
BTS.
BTS.
This most streamed K-pop Korean act. Just look at that.
They genuinely just paved the
They
way
are
for
K-pop.
everyone. They
They are
paved the
K-pop.
way for everyone.
Bro, look, do you see how down the bottom they've also got the individual guys?
Oh,
Bro,
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get into Soul.
facts. They make up that much. Oh my god, that
insane.
is crazy.
Hey, where's the rappers, man? They just got all the all the vocalists.
already went beyond their niche work.
the first and the biggest of the superstars in K-pop to come out of Seoul and reach the world are BTS.
That's why BTS being K-pop or not is still a debate. Okay, but BTS are still a boy band. Sure, you wouldn't be wrong by
Run
calling them
BTS.
a boy band, but again, don't assume they work like every other popular boy band.
this was
you
the
see.
Busan,
No,
wasn't
you
it?
shouldn't recognize them by their hairstyles because they changed their looks.
Holy
No, their
shit.
songs
I
are
wanna
more
see that, I wanna see that.
overall
Yeah, look, let me see
Insane
that.
chart.
their hairstyles because they changed their
Bro,
Oh my
the
god.
hairstyles.
this threw us off so much at the start. When we were starting to recognize them,
Oh my God.
it threw us off every time
Their
we
hair
saw
would be
their hairstyles.
different.
We literally had to just lock in and remember their faces, how they
Yeah,
were, right? You couldn't be like,
exactly.
oh, he's the guy with the yellow hair.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
buddy, his
yeah.
next video's gonna get red hair. Or even like next like segment of the music video, they got different hair.
Yeah, facts.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Bro, that
Look at the
jump
amount of
hook, that
combinations.
bottom left.
Bro, when you have great hair like that, you can do whatever you
I
want.
think with long hair they always look better. I don't know what it is.
Facts.
Long
Their
hair
long hair
looks
looks
The mullets.
Oh my
The mullets
god.
for me, man.
Sugar's ponytail, bro.
Yeah, facts. Oh my, that.
Even after seeing John Cook's ponytail in the 2020 MMA.
Yeah, holy shit.
I didn't
Yeah,
recognize
long
him for a
hair,
sec.
looks a lot. Though their songs are not all bright pop songs about love. Those are just the
they-
ones mainstream radio shows
Yeah.
and audiences are willing to play and accept. And they are very cool as well. But I'm serious, that is a very
Life
small
goes
minority
on.
We're
of
learning that,
photography.
man.
That is why no, people
Spring
who
day.
actually listen to BTS are not teenagers. They are around BTS's age, most in their 20s and 30s. And no, BTS are not teenagers. Okay, but in the end, every star part of any
That actually
group
threw me
wants
off
to
their
go
ages
solo.
at the start.
BTS has never seen it like that.
솔로야 방탄소년단이야.
I like that.
근데 1순위가 당연히 우리 멤버들도 다 그렇게 생각할 거야. 1순위는 무조건이다.
저한테 최우선 팀이고
The BTS
I love
members
their
started releasing solo music.
I think that speaks a lot.
Yeah.
They prioritize the group over each other individually. Because
100%.
after so many years of doing this, you can kind of be like, bro, I've already made it. Like I've already got a core fan base who will mess with me even if I go do my own thing.
Yeah.
I can just kind of leave, right? But no,
But, yeah.
it's a loyalty.
I also think the whole thing we saw in the Wide Order Complete interview where they were like, if it wasn't for BTS, I wouldn't be doing music this long. BTS has changed me in such positive ways. It's like that group is so like established and so connected that it's like that will always be the main priority.
And it seems like artistically they bring out the best in each other as well. You know what I mean?
I was gonna bring that up because I feel like when you've done this for this long, it's like oh, far out. I feel like we're making the same songs over and over again. You can almost feel like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's like each of them push each other to different extents to work hard. Like we saw in the 2020 thing, the starting of Black Swan, they were dancing contemporary.
Yeah.
Jimin could have taught them contemporary, you know what I mean? And they could have been learning like that. So they each making their own skills better by being around each other, right?
Sharpening each other.
You know, in,
they're still releasing
in like, for
songs.
example, Life Goes On, how the vocalists kind of work with each other. One goes high, one goes low.
The blend,
Yeah, it's like the blend just is beautiful.
2 years after their debut, and the BTS members started releasing solo music 2 years after their debut, and they have maintained a group career for over a decade. Some of their solo songs are under the name BTS, others are under their own name, and others are under both. Even as solo artists, they still introduce themselves as a member of BTS.
I'm on BTS. Jimin of BTS.
And on their BTS tours, they also perform their solo songs. Okay, but how musically diverse can a mainstream, mass appeal, family-friendly group
Very diverse.
To answer this, I'm going to talk about archetypes.
Ooh, okay, I'm
When first getting
interested.
to know BTS, many try to recognize them with boy band tropes. Who is the bad boy, the cute one, the funny one, or the breakout solo star? Although I don't like these labels, I understand that people who don't know them need something to associate them with. So here's one label for
This is
each of
interesting.
them. The rappers are J-Hope, RM, and Sugar. RM used to stand for Rap Monster, but now it stands for Real Me, so just use
Real
RM.
Me.
In Korea, last names go first. So RM is the stage name of Namjoon.
My name is Namjoon.
RM is the poet because he's
Yeah,
got
introspective.
words. RM is the official leader,
Who is BTS leader? Namjoon.
which does not mean he is the main guy. It means he is the spokesperson in the group.
Because I'm the spokesperson, I'm going to speak aloud, I'm sorry.
RM is very smart. He's
148,
intellectual,
あといますか今あとさんいやI like the camera.
and the
All three
only
languages
BTS member
English.
who can speak fluent English.
Making some music together with her?
리조랑 얘기했어요. 작업 같이 할 생각 있는지. Oh, so it was so loud and crazy and happy there.
And RM is known for his wordplay and lyricism.
He's a writer.
This look, bro.
Think of him as a rapper
I'm not down, motherfucker, what it goes, you get it on down, show it on the bullshit.
in alternative hip hop,
Bro, their solo stuff looks crazy, man.
Yeah, cannot wait.
and R&B,
Damn.
in which his introspective words can properly shine. Next is Suga. Suga stands for shooting guard, one of the
guard.
5
Yeah,
positions
Skilly
in basketball.
And guards, so sugar.
And yes, it's because he is a basketball player. As a
yeah,
solo
yeah,
artist,
ambassador,
Suga also
alright.
goes by Augustine, which is DT Suga backwards.
From where he's from, Daegu Town.
DT stands for his
Yeah.
hometown, Daegutan.
That's your hometown, DT?
Yeah.
Suga and Augustine are the stage names of Yoongi.
You can call me Augustine or Sugar or Yoongi.
Yeah,
Suga's keyword is underground rapper because that is his background. And he is
Hey,
used
wait,
to
wait,
doing
I just clocked.
everything in his
Bro's on that's Jimmy Fallon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on Jimmy Fallon by himself with no RM, so he's able to communicate English.
Oh, they have a translator.
Oh yeah, oh shit.
Or remember that
I mean,
James
could be
Corden
right.
video where they were talking about he was taking lessons?
Yeah,
Maybe he's been taking lessons.
Oh yeah, he might actually have a translator. Yeah.
Wait, P-Dog, I feel like we saw that in, was it one of the MMAs?
I don't remember.
It was one of the live performances. We saw the producer P-Dog, but yeah.
underground rapper because that is his background. And he is used to doing everything in his songs. Suga is known as the main producer in BTS.
Who is BTS Boracity?
It has received awards producing for others. Suga is not scared of calling others out in his lyrics.
Yeah, we've seen that.
He wants to smoke.
We've seen him talk
And
shit.
his delivery is unapologetic, aggressive, fast, and overall extremely dynamic.
Dynamic, I like that.
This song, I can't wait to hear.
Genuinely.
The third rapper is J-Hope. J-Hope's name was inspired by
J-Hope.
Oh,
J.
J-Cole.
J-Cole. But J-Hope also has some of his real name. Last name John, first name Hosok. J-Hope is the street dancer because he's always been into street dancing. So his music, rap style, and even personality
Of course he's standing up.
complement his energetic dance. Think of hip hop, synth pop, trap, house, and funk.
Damn! It's almost like happy vibes.
Their solo music is so
Catchy
different as
choruses.
well.
You crazy.
That's crazy.
Some flow switches. Next, we have the four singers, Jin, V, Jungkook, and Jimin. Study with Jin. Jin is the stage name or abbreviation of Seokjin, and Jin's keyword is sentimental or emotive. Not emotional, but emotive.
Yeah, when he
Before becoming a
sings,
singer,
man,
he was a theater student during university, and it's his range of emotions why he takes the main acting role in several BTS
See that, man. You
films.
genuinely
So
see
some
that.
of his musical
makes sense.
strengths are his tender, sorrowful, and free-spirited vocals, which show his emotional.
Silver voice. OST.
A big
Yeah, it was
inspiration
always
for
the-
him is Coldplay, a band he and BTS collaborated.
BTS have collaborated with Coldplay.
Yeah, what the hell?
이제 밴드분들 중에 콜드플레이 형님들을 되게 좋아하는데
When? Oh,
So
That's
think
sick.
of pop rock, Brit rock, new wave, and ballads. Jin shines as a live band vocalist. Members of the Grammy panel described his vocals as a silver voice, and he's best known for his strong falsetto and high notes.
왜 이렇게 지명이
Yeah, this is the clue.
oh my god! I cannot wait to hear this.
Jin's different, man.
Cannot wait.
Next is Jimin.
before we go on to
Jimin goes
Jimin.
by his
Bro, their solo acts, man.
It's insane.
It actually might be
Because
crazy.
it gives you time to just take it all in with one person. Like, because you know, in their group songs, it just goes from one person to the next. You can't observe all of it. But like, when they go solo, it's like, holy shit.
I want to hear more of that silver voice, man.
It's
Like,
not
once
just
you get
that,
to
like,
individual projects.
These guys seem like they can do everything. Like Brit rock, bro. I have no clue what the hell that even is,
Yeah.
man.
I don't know what that means.
Like J-Hope can
Ballads.
make house music.
Yeah.
I can do everything.
Aaron can
music.
sing. Like, oh,
Yeah.
bro.
It's crazy you say that because that's exactly how I feel right now. In the first guide, we were learning about the group, right?
Yeah.
Now this just teasing me. I just want to get into their solos.
Solos.
That's
Yeah.
all I want to hear.
bad.
As I'm watching this
God.
and they're giving snippets of the solos, that's all I want to hear, bro. I want to just go straight there right now, bro.
Next is Jimin. But Jimin goes by his real name, Jimin, and his keyword is ethereal.
Yes,
Ethereal.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jimin.
Jimin is a contemporary dancer. And his vocals have been described as
This
delicate,
hair, oh my
sweet,
God.
and
Ethereal's a
ethereal.
great way to put it.
Not only his vocals, but his personality is also sweet and cute.
Lovely, cutie, and sexy, and lovely.
Hey.
cutie, lovely.
I'm sweet guy. Cutie, sexy, lovely, sweet guy.
But most importantly, Jimin is unapologetically pop. R&B pop,
That's sick.
That sounded so sick.
synth pop, Latin pop,
Massive pop, bro. That's crazy.
and anything that showcases his singing style.
Bro, these solos.
This is his hair, bro.
This
This
hair,
is his hair.
that hair
His
is huge.
hypnotizing performances.
Blood, Sweat, Tears.
On the complete opposite of singing styles is V. V, the stage name of Taeyeon, stands for victory.
Victory.
And his keyword is soulful. V is a baritone.
What's that? Baritone.
And he has a very deep, husky, and soulful voice.
That's him!
His songs
Wait, I just want to hear that again.
What kind of music is that?
That's like, you know, the
Yeah, like elegant jazz.
Yeah,
like,
jazz club. It's a
jazz club, yeah.
It's like
It's
jazz
like-
slash soul.
When you're there, a cigar lounge.
It's like, hey, buddy, when you were in a singer, you just turned 19.
I've watched a lot of movies.
And he has a very deep,
There's no
husky,
way that's me. I want to hear this song.
His songs are R&B, neo soul.
So neo soul as well.
That hair.
Neo soul.
Indie pop, and jazz. And V, of course, loves
got to do
including flutes and saxophones on his
Very
songs.
jazz club. He was learning the saxophone, wasn't he?
V is an old soul. He loves photography, old music, and formal clothing. V is known for his warm lyrics, especially
He gave me
during the
Christmas
holiday
Carol
season.
vibes.
Damn! Hey, go back to that shit.
It is beginning. Bro, Christmas is 2 months away. Surely we get up to V's soul. Isn't
Oh,
it? Christmas, bro.
That was actually.
That voice is hard.
Give me like Frank Sinatra vibes right
Yeah,
now.
Frank
bro.
Sinatra, literally jazz club,
Warm
like
lyrics,
80s.
especially during the holiday season. The seventh member is Jungkook. Jungkook uses his real name. Last name is Jung, first name is Jungkook.
I'm Jungkook-chan, Jungkook.
Jungkook is the male mainstream pop star the world is looking for.
The World
but keeps
Cup?
denying for some reason.
Wait, did he? Wait, that's crazy. Wait,
The World Cup!
But keeps the-
he performed at the World Cup?
Jungkook is
Wait,
the
wait.
male mainstream pop star the world is looking
I watched the World Cup. I didn't see
Yeah,
him.
I saw Messi score.
Or maybe I didn't know who he was.
Wait, was this which World Cup was it though?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
true. I don't know.
Were they big enough in 2018?
I don't think he looked
Well,
like that in 2018, bro.
Yeah, he didn't look that young. That's definitely 2022. Which
Yeah.
is Qatar, right?
Yeah,
That's where it was.
Qatar.
Yeah.
Qatar World Cup.
That's crazy.
for, but keeps denying for some reason. Jungkook is not just inspired by mainstream pop artists.
Damn, that's a flop.
Damn. Justin
And he did a
Bieber.
song with Justin Bieber.
Damn.
Oh my god, bro. Go back to that Nothing Like Us, bro.
Holy shit.
That was hard. That's amazing. Bro.
He is now one of the biggest male soloists in mainstream pop.
Damn. I did not know this, by the way.
I did not know he was that big.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Maybe I've heard of Jungkook song. I just don't know.
He's
One of the biggest
Biggest-
male
biggest.
solo artists out there.
so we've 100% heard like
We must have heard him, but I don't.
With that voice, is like it makes sense.
I don't think
Wait.
have I heard of a song?
Well, I don't know what like if I've heard
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
But it's like one of those where you would have heard it, but you don't know.
Yeah, you
know
don't
what I
know
mean?
who it is, type of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe because I did not know he was that big. Even if you remember the chart of when they did the K-pop solo things, he was 72.2% of all K-pop things.
I mean, bro, it surprised me, but it also doesn't surprise me because
His voice is-
sick and he can do everything.
He
like
can do
he can
everything.
genuinely do everything. We saw in the other guy.
Bro,
he can do
especially,
everything.
especially after the on performance of my
Yeah, the vocals are on another level.
Bro, by the way, these lives that they keep on showing both guides,
Yeah.
it's so interesting that they're just going there.
It's like
and
teasing us, bro. It's teasing us.
Holy shit! I didn't
Get a little
Yeah, you know,
snippets.
like after watching that first guide, it makes me so happy to hear this that he's one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah.
after like
Facts.
the faith
The
that
come up,
RM and
the
the group
come up.
put in him,
Yeah.
and like how
Bro, it's
how
well deserved.
how like thankful he was to them as well.
Yeah.
So he's definitely not the type of person in a group if someone becomes big. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what,
He's
guys,
just
I'm already the biggest. Like, why do I need you?
Nah.
It's like, bro, like remembers where he comes from and the people around him.
They bring the most out of him
Male
too.
soloist in mainstream pop.
where the hell is this?
Chicago.
Jack Harlow. He's got a song with Jack Harlow.
With Lana.
And songs
Behind these artists, man.
are pop perfection.
I don't know these songs though.
Never heard them.
And like the biggest pop stars, Jungkook is known for his great stability and
Oh, bro, they all are.
They all do, yeah.
Time.
Facts. Oh my god.
Associated the BTS members
Bro,
with
they
the
solo.
keywords, you have to forget everything I've just said because all the BTS members are experts at
That's
taking
facts.
No, we know that.
I'll label them.
The
Can't box them in.
was also an underground rapper and can be
Fact.
very
Watch his live
aggressive in
performance.
his
He's a great.
The underground rapper loves playing the acoustic guitar
On the
and
keys,
piano.
bro. Shoot
On
on the
guitar.
keys.
We learned that.
Well, the layers to them is crazy.
This is so.
Okay, bro.
The street dancer made an entire album with songs he performed with no
What?
choreography.
Ain't no way.
The sentimental one has a song about his love for fishing.
Yeah,
It's
we
know
very
that.
silly as well.
This one.
Very silly.
Worldwide handsome.
Yeah, joking about
Worldwide handsome, dude.
The ethereal one also shines in powerful hip-hop performances. The soulful one can also deliver aggressive and high vocals.
Yeah.
We saw that.
His range.
The vocal range is on another level.
Bro,
Genuinely can't box any of these
and
guys in,
high
man.
vocals. And the mainstream one loves composing non-mainstream songs.
oh my, his
And
voice.
somehow they work perfectly as a group, performing together all of the styles I've mentioned and more.
What a song.
Yeah,
we saw this.
Yeah.
And then he picks him up.
Jungkook doing contemporary.
What a performance. Oh my.
Oh
my
my
we didn't
god,
watch
I cannot
that.
wait for that. Oh, it is, yeah.
Was that the Busan? Wait, hold on. I think that was the Busan, because look at J-Hope's fit. That was the fit we saw. Wait, did I go past it?
Yeah, you went past it.
Hold on.
Just one back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Is that J-Hope's fit?
I don't think we've seen
I
this.
don't think we've seen
I don't think we've seen it.
Maybe
This we have seen that.
this is Jimmy.
This one we need to see, man.
Hey.
We saw this. Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Oh my
To this day, I have not found a group as dynamic, creative, risk-taking, and surprising as them. If you think they're not for you, you just have to keep looking. You won't regret it.
That's so true what she just said at the end there. Like, if you don't think they're for you, you just have to keep looking. Because we've found that out. Like, the deeper we go, the more you fall in love with BTS.
The more you realize, holy shit, even if I don't like this, they can do that as like up to here. Like they just, you know, if you look at a skill diagram, how like some person's like maybe 100% here, but then they fall in it. It's literally just the whole thing's covered. The whole thing's just 100%, bro. Like genuine.
It's like when I think of I just think of the rappers, bro. Recently, we've seen, especially for example, Spring Day, Life Goes On. The rappers are just so melodic with their rap. They're so much like soft and introspective, right?
That's why I don't even like calling them vocalists and rappers.
Yeah.
They're just artists.
Yeah,
They're
artists is a great way to put it.
It's just 7 artists.
Because if you genuinely like us seeing for the first time when we watched Dynamite and like Idol and all them, if you would tell me we're here now and like this is just scratching the surface, especially if we reflect in like a year's time when we watched solos and everything, to when we first started, it's like you cannot just watch one video and be like, nah, you know what, these guys aren't for me. And I would argue, low key, if so, like a lot of these award shows, right? If you just saw them for the first time, you have to be intrigued.
You have to be captivated.
You have to be captivated, and you're like, let me see more.
They're like the type, if they go on the TV and you're like washing the dishes or you're doing something, you'll stop that to go and watch them real quick, you know? Because they'll captivate you like there's no tomorrow. But these solo songs...
I think this guide as well overall was very good. I think this is something I would share with people I know, because no one's gonna, not many people are gonna be willing to just watch a 50-minute video, right? But this one is a little bit more watchable because of the length. But obviously this didn't cover everything. Like we didn't hear about Jungkook's rapping, for example.
I was just
Jimin's fighting, like stuff like that.
And they come up as well.
But I think this gave me information like that was more specific, meaning even V's like range with his like what he's interested in, the neo soul, the R&B, the archetypes. That was a great information to have.
I'm not gonna lie though, the first one made me. I think that was a perfect video. I think we did a good job watching the order we watched.
I agree.
Like I think this one is good.
More recent as well.
Yeah, this one's more recent.
It's more of an update.
Yeah, it's updated. But I think watching the first one, that got me emotionally involved with them. And now this is just like brushing up the facts around it, because I think. Like, at least for me, I think sometimes I have to feel it, then I want to explore something. I think sometimes when you just logically get the facts, sometimes you won't feel the emotion. But I got the emotions out of the last guide, and this one was just like, all right, I already love him. Let me just brush up on the facts about it.
The little snippets they show, bro, the teasing is insane, man. And I think the most surprising thing about this video for me was, I didn't know Jungkook was that big.
Yeah.
Jungkook is, bro, they're one of the biggest male soloists. That's insane.
I don't even...
And he was with all the celebrities
like Jack
Harlow, Jack Harlow. Those are popping.
How have we not heard those songs?
There's no way we haven't heard.
Yeah, we must have.
There's no way.
I don't know. We don't really listen to radio and stuff like that as well, so maybe that is part of the reason. Like, we just stick to our own stuff, but maybe,
That's crazy to me.
Once again, though, shout out to Boracity magazine for this. But I think it's a general consensus among us. Like now, it's just I want to get into the solos. I want to get into more music.
I think there is one more guide that we might need to watch. Right,
I think so.
One more guide that we might have to get into. But
to fully take me in.
But like, realistically, I'm already in. I'm just gonna be watching the guide just to get more information.
I just want to get teased more.